Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 28th day of February, the 23rd day of Adar Rishon. We're going to finish up today on our laws about Shalach Manos, sending those gifts to your friends and neighbors on the day of Purim. Now, here's an interesting one. When you receive a Shalach Manos, the Shalach Manos totally belongs to you, of course, and you could do whatever you want with it. That probably sounds like a useless halacha to you, but listen to the ramification. The ramification of that is that since it's mine and I could do whatever I want with it, I could certainly, if I want, take the name off of it, uh, change the packaging or don't change the packaging, and then deliver it to one of my other friends. And I would still be fulfilling the mitzvah of Shalach Manos to my friend. And the person who sent it to me also fulfilled his mitzvah because look, he sent me a package, I accepted it, I got it, I could do whatever I want with it, and I want to send it to my other friend. So, strange as it might sound, everybody has fulfilled their mitzvah if A gives it to B and B says, very nice, I accept that, I like it, but I'd like to give it to C, and you're allowed to do that, and it totally works. It's pretty important because a lot of people do get more Shalach Manos than they want to have left over in their house after Purim, especially with Pesach only 1 month away, and especially with not wanting to eat so much sweet and delicious food. So it's perfectly appropriate to receive it. Sender now fulfilled his mitzvah, and then you send it on to your friend, and you'll be fulfilling your next mitzvah. And it's allowed. I might suggest that you be careful to switch it around appropriately so people won't realize you're doing it, because we want to increase friendship with this, and if they just see that you're passing on a gift, then the friendship is kind of reduced. So do be sensitive to that and do it nicely. Make sure to not leave Mr. A's name on it when you deliver it to C, and maybe even repackage it so it'll be not so evident what you're doing. Okay, if the sender sent A sent to B, and perfectly it's food that could be used at the meal, but B chooses to not use it at the meal. As a matter of fact, that beautiful bottle of wine that he got from you, he puts away with his Pesach stuff and says it's a kosher Pesach wine. I'm going to use it on Pesach. You still totally fulfilled your mitzvah because you sent him a gift on Purim that was usable for his meal, and he chose to use it for his Seder, which is fine. If you sent a Shalach Manos to your friend but it was lost or stolen, then you did not fulfill the mitzvah with that Shalach Manos. Now, that might not matter so much because a lot of us send a lot of them. So, but if you sent 10 and one of them was lost or stolen, then that 10th one that was lost or stolen, that one wasn't the mitzvah Shalach Manos, but you still fulfilled it with your others. But if you're only sending one and that one is lost or stolen, then wow, you missed the mitzvah totally. If you send it before Purim and it's delivered on Purim, the rabbis argue about that, whether that's a full fulfillment of the mitzvah. But again, if you did one perfectly, that's fine. And the one that's delivered on Purim but sent before Purim, some rabbis would say that's not your main one. That's just some nice extra stuff that you did. If the sender doesn't want it, the recipient doesn't want it, then the sender did not fulfill his mitzvah with that Shalach Manos. Again, your others are still fine, but when the recipient doesn't accept it, then you didn't fulfill that Shalach Manos. When you send your Shalach Manos anonymously, then you also didn't fulfill your mitzvah with that one, because the Rivavos Ephraim says that, because the whole idea is to increase friendship. When it arrives from someone anonymously, he doesn't know who he's in just increased friendship with. So it's an okay thing to do, but you didn't fulfill your full Shalach Manos mitzvah with that particular package. Similarly, if you sent Mr. A sent it to Mr. B, and Mrs. B accepted it for Mr. B, and so Mr. A should tell Mrs. B, please tell your husband that I, Mr. A, sent it to him, and then the fullest of the mitzvah is fulfilled because the friendship is increased between Mr. A and Mr. B. If you don't tell that and no one knows, then again, no friendship was increased with that particular gift. For that reason, it would seem like a good idea to me to always put your name on your Shalach Manos so people can have some of that increased friendship by knowing that, the so-and-so sent that to us. That's wonderful. I feel good about that. Okay, thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow. We'll be on to different topics by then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.